make sense of what I'm talking about. So it could just be I think it's a YouTube thing right now. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it because just that's like a thing. You have to go through it, all the hiccups. You've been working home since 2013. So, yes, it gets lonely. Whatnot, and YouTube helps a lot. Yes. I mean, I see a lot of like content creators talking about loneliness. I'm not ever lonely because I always find people. I love people. I love, talking to people. I feel like that's going to keep me living to 110. I've already told you guys I will be living to 110. So if you're watching this in the future, I'm still here in the video form. Yeah. No, 120, I think my joints will just give out. 110, I could deal with that. That's doable. That's doable. What's up, Cat Dan? How you doing? But anyways, some folks, they feel better here because they don't have to listen to their family complain. They get to be their real selves. I've seen that with a lot of people, and I've heard that from a lot of people. I am really, really well. Thank you so much. Bombay, what's up? Question, am I the only person who is addicted to ChatGPT? No. Should we have there's a ChatGPT raid train coming up. You should get on it. Yeah, I feel like Custom Wood Burning is doing that raid train. Yeah, Whatnot's your outlet. I love that. Yeah, no, you're not. A lot of people are using it. I use it sometimes, like when I'm too lazy to search the internet. I love the results and I love the way it formats it. You're wasting too much time on it. What are you asking it? Are you asking about all conspiracy theories? One of my friends does that. I'm like, no, stop. Basically, like ChatGPT, it's really fun, right? Oh, yeah, I heard about those. I've heard about like people who want to upload pictures of their yard and they tell ChatGPT, please landscape my property with, like, for example, I could say something like ChatGPT from a profession, because you have to give a certain prompt. From a professional perspective, please redesign my front yard with California native plants and no grass. And it will do it. And it's beautiful. It's crazy. But now the internet has pictures of your whole property. And maybe if you start doing it inside your house, now they know whatever you have in your house. Because it's basically getting all your info. If you make an account, you don't have to. It doesn't even matter at this point. Yeah. No judgment. I turn off work. Yeah, and you can relax. Exactly. And it's fun to go to shows, watch, learn. Sometimes it's fun to watch some of the shows where it's like the unexpected happens, right? And I've seen everything unexpected on the app. But the app's getting better and better. And those kind of people that are creating little chaos and things, they're gone. They're gone quickly. The community doesn't like that, and Whatnot definitely doesn't like that. You just discovered ChatGPT. Oh, I know you have. Yeah, I know, because of our thumbnail. It makes great thumbnails. Not really. Don't put your picture on it. Don't put your picture on it. Of your face. Why? It'll make you look old sometimes. Yeah. But Lisa made her look good. Mine made me look, I was like this in this picture and it made me look so weird. Yeah. So I don't want to appear, I'm not artificial. I don't want to be artificial. Yeah. What's up, Stacy? How are you? But that's just me. But also being a designer, I don't really think Chat GPT and graphics that way is the way to go. I thought it made me look crazy. You did not look crazy. You don't use your face. Yeah. Oh, are you making graphics with it for your items? Clean up the photo. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, a lot of people are doing that. I think it's $20 a month. Yeah, one day, Whatnot will evolve so much. I really believe in the app that they'll have how Photo Room removes the background and all that. Yeah, I just know the direction they're going, and I'm sure we're going to have that here, you guys. And it's going to be free. What's up, crafty girl? How are you? But, you play around with it, and oh, cool. I mean, and it's quick, right? I mean, there's apps that do that. You could type it in for Chat GPT. I have a lot of friends that use it quite often. I mean, that's the future. I'm sure that's the future. Whatnot's up the app. Have you guys seen the new updates? There was an update this morning. I updated it, but I still don't have the new the new seller hub with the 4 squares on the menu. But if you click on sell, it pops up and says do a quick, I don't know what the heck it's called because I never use them. Yeah, create a temporary listing, a quality listing, and then it has a seller hub. It doesn't have surprise sets on the app, but like on the desktop, when you hit add, then it has those 3 options. And the surprise set is in beta. At least on my computer, it says beta, but whatnot, they're changing the app. They changed the way, did you guys see they changed the seller hub on the desktop? It's completely different. They changed all the shows. The bummer is your past shows you can't go into anymore. Yeah, you can't go in your past shows. Maybe some of you, if you have PC, you could, but past shows you can't go into because I like to copy my show notes. Hello, whatnot. At least give us like 2 or 3 of them where we put our show notes. Luckily, I have my show notes in my note app, and then I just cut and paste from there. Or I've created this other shortcut where I type in a couple of numbers and it puts in the information. What's up, Gen X? How you doing? Yeah. Okay, let's see. What did you guys say about that? Oh, you've been helping you reword things in a much nicer way to your clients because you want to say is a little spicy. Do you guys know that with ChatGPT, if you cut and paste and you like put it on a resume or document, do you know like, or write a paper with it, do you know that they can find out that you use ChatGPT literally by uploading your file to another host? Yeah, so don't use it for anything super professional. Yeah, I have a friend that does it just for emails. She has it for, yes, but there's also apps out there that you can put the ChatGPT words in and it will fix it so it doesn't look like that. I mean, there's tech for everything. Yeah, you just got to know how to use it, you know, and be careful with it. Because sometimes you can end up having plagiarism on it. Yeah. I love the linen show thing. That's pretty cool. I never really did that. I'll just take a picture. I usually take a picture like with my wallpaper on my laptop. And then sometimes I'll put a mirror below it, or I'll just put like a kind of like a colored board and just take a quick picture. Yeah. I'm a photographer. So it's like, I should invest and make better pictures, but if I did that, it would take too long and it just wouldn't be cost effective. It wouldn't be worth it. Unless it's super, super expensive, then of course I'm going to spend the time and light it and do all the good things. What's up, Bill? How you doing? You can ask it to make fun ways to say things when you don't want to use your brain. I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, I actually asked it some questions about my 365 project when I started. Is there a way to incorporate taking a picture of a barcode to have it auto enter inventory? What kind of barcode? One you made up? Or like one on a product? Because if in Whatnot, when you enter in inventory, you can take for the manufacturer. Okay, you can actually use a barcode scanner when you're doing inventory and listing it, and you can scan it and it will pull up all the data. I don't know on the app if it's on there still. I know they had it and took it back, but on desktop on inventory, it's there. So you can do that. But yes. Let's see if we could take a look at it. Hold on. Let me make sure it's still there because they did just change the seller hub. Well, at least I would watch. It'll probably be gone and different because they've been going back and forth with it. Okay. Let me think here. So inventory, I think inventory. Yeah, let me create a product and then I'll show you the screen. No, I think, oh yeah, they have it. You ready? I don't have my barcode scanner, damn it. Okay, I'm going to make a video on this because everybody keeps asking me. Actually, you know, Shop 801 Lane, Brooke, she has a YouTube video. She shows how she did it. But check this out. I'll show you. Yeah, you can use the CSV, but watch. So when you're on the desktop, right? Please hold. Okay. When you're in, let's just start here. If you go to Seller Hub, right? You've got, this is what it looks like, right? When you go in Seller Hub on it. Okay. So you want to go to inventory. Okay. When you go on inventory, you go up here and create a product, which is like add a listing, right? Okay. Now here's what you got. Over here is use barcode. You can either type in the barcode number or you can scan it with your gun. So if you have a barcode scanner, okay, if you do that, you could do it. So let me just find a barcode, like for a Funko from the internet, and then I'll cut and paste it in there. Wait, I got a Funko. So I wouldn't have to take pictures. Say I'm selling Funko Pops. Yes. Here, you guys, I'm disappointed. You should be pressing buttons. Come on. How long we've been on the app? How long we've been on the app? No, for real. It's okay. But honestly, oh, thank you for joining. Thank you, H. Buckley. Thank you, H. Buckley, my Labubu Brook twin. You didn't know? You didn't know? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if this works. 89698 83501. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. I love this feature, but I don't, because I'm not a vintage person, I don't use it because vintage does not have barcodes, folks. Okay. Let me just get it together here. Let me show you. Okay. So the barcode you would put in is that number only. Okay. So you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Also, the videos, they might be a little bit older. This feature may not have been available at the time of the video. So I'm sure that Whatnot will, you know, redo that. I'm sorry that it's like a little bit. So here's the code. Okay. And I'm going to paste it in there. Oh, did it really go away? Okay. Please hold. We're going to make this right. I don't have my hand mount. That's why. Okay. So it went away. So I got to type it again. You little shit. Okay. Hold on. 8969 3501. Okay. So now I'm typing in that barcode I showed you. I hit submit. This window pops up. Look, it finds the item. I click it. I'm going to import details. It literally pulls the Funko Pop picture. It doesn't put the category in. So you have to go in and put like, you know, the category, right? Funko Pop, boom. Now it has a description, but you can change the description. You put the quantity, you put the condition, because we all want, you know, we'll put near mint because, you know, we're not sure we've been an owner. You don't have to fill out all this, but the more info you fill out, the more searchable it will become. So it says Pop, Dorothy, Golden Girls, Fabulous 40. You probably want to add, you know, a little more information. You also want to maybe change the description because this will be printed on your packing list. Okay, fill out all your info. Say, for example, you have Rose and Blanche and all the girls. You have to make sure it's a buy it now item. So let's just put, I'll just make up a price, right? We'll make it so ridiculous that everyone wants 25,000, okay? So we're going to not have offers. We're going to put the shipping. So they're actually like a pound shipped, sometimes 12 to 15. Okay, now we're going to go down here. Yes. So the last 2 times I tried variants, it didn't work. I'm going to turn it on. Oh, it let me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Blanche. I can't even see, you know, Pop. Okay. And then I'm going to say, oh, I got like 4 of those. And then I'm going to say I have Rose, right? And then I'm going to say, oh, I have 7 of those. Okay, now guess what? I can either save the draft or publish. But the variants do not work. Listen carefully. The variants do not work, right? When it's an auction. You can't add a variant to an auction, only a buy it now. Because that means I have 4 available. That means the price for each of these items is going to be the same, right? Here, we'll just do like, you can't put 0. Okay, we'll just put that price. They're not for sale, but I can accept offers. Oh, you can't do offers in variants, that's right. But I can reserve for live, and I could only subscribe it to this show. If I leave it on buy it now, and I don't reserve it, that means it's in the marketplace. So I don't want it in the marketplace. I only want it in this show for testing. So because I'm going to go back over here, so there's no misunderstanding, and I'm going to put test. You get nothing. Okay. That's just what I'm doing. I'm going to hit publish. Okay. And now it's going to publish it. And then I'm going to teach you something else. So it sometimes takes a minute. Product published. Nat, what's up? Yeah, you tested it, Bonnie. I love that. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about this because, sorry, folks, but you're not pressing buttons. Got to press the buttons. So let me just double check. And I'm going to pin it to the screen because I don't really, I have a ton of pops. What am I thinking? So we'll type in Dorothy. Look at that. Here it is. Boom. There it is. It's in the shop. So if I go over here, I pin it. It's now there. And what's the picture? Because I can't see it. It doesn't show the actual picture of the item. That's how you guys do it with the barcode. So pretty amazing, huh? Pretty amazing. What's up, whistling duck? Quack, quack, quack. Thank you. You guys, it's like a game changer with that. No pictures. Okay, that's why you have to add your own to it as well. Sometimes a picture shows up. I have another, I think I have a Black Panther one. Yeah, so technically the rules at Whatnot. Let's see if this other image showed up. Maybe I didn't select to add the image. Here's the other one that I have. Okay, you can't see that. Hang on. I'm gonna pin it. So this one this one has the picture. That's the stock picture. So technically Whatnot rules says you must upload a picture of the actual item. That is in the terms. Yeah, the barcode is like going to be like, thank you, baby Jesus. It's amazing. Yeah, so if I were to have all barcoded stuff, I'm not going to be typing a damn thing up. So if you have a nice production line and you have them all here, still add one picture because there are a lot of collectors. So like, for example, here's Dorothy over here. And no, I'm not selling it because I'm Dorothy. This is like my thing. Maybe the corner of the box isn't like the collectors like, or the back where people open it. So you want to still show pictures, especially if it's a money type of item. What's up, Bunny? How are you doing? You guys make sure you're following Blasian Bunny for all the snacks and all the latest Whatnot. She's also a community host at Whatnot. She has some wonderful chat shows. Yeah, with us in vintage, like 85% of my items, 90% of my items are no barcode. So say you make up barcodes because you have inventory in your company. Sorry, it won't work. Unless your product's like a retail product and already in market, it won't accept the information from your homemade barcode. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Sorry you're late, but you're here, friend. I'm glad. How you been? The barcode thing is so cool. I think a lot of people don't know. Do it again. How are you? Oh, the duck? You want the duck? You missed why I was what? I don't think it does. I don't think it works with books, but you can try it. Yeah. Wait, you missed what I was showing? Too late. You're late. You missed. So what I was showing, I'll show it again. I have no problem with that. Rude. I know. How rude. How rude are you to be late? By the way, we're friends. We know each other. So that heifer I love. I will show you. Do you want to see for real? Now, this is Apple. I'm an Apple person, 100%. This is casting over to YouTube, so you can absolutely watch it. For some reason, my computer, I think, is full because I have a lot of shit on it because I just edited this huge project. So I think that my screen record didn't work. So I have to